Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce. My name is Nur Madina, Class A 2019 English Education Study Program. The place where learning activities are carried out using CALS is at SMA Negeri 1 Sendana. Okay, I will explain learning activities at school about preparation, implementation, and assessment of learning using CALS at SMA Negeri 1 Sendana for 2 meeting. First, preparation stage. First, I want to visit a school at SMA Negeri 1 Sendana. While at school, I asked permission to ask for the lesson plans for the 11th grade English teacher. At the same time, I also asked for permission to interview the 11th grade teacher to ask what obstacles were encountered in face-to-face learning at this time during the pandemic. Second, I asked the Unsurbar teaching assistant for help to help me practice the lesson plans that I made for grade 11 to be present in the grade 11 social science 2, where I was allowed to feel the class teacher teaching class. After I interviewed the 11th grade teacher, I received information that the student lack of enthusiasm in participating in the learning process in class was due to boredom and lack of the understanding of the material present. So, therefore, I got an idea to get students existed again in participating in classroom learning. By taking advantage of the use of the technology in today's modern times, I got the idea to implement the use of CALS by using the existing LCD as a tool and material in the learning process in class, and by using YouTube to show material from as one of the learning media in class 11. Second, implementation phase. After I interviewed the 11th grade teacher, I immediately looked for what material was good for 11th grade, especially the 11th grade social studies 2 that would be studied in class. After that, I immediately got the idea to choose invitation letter material as the material studied for class 11 social studies 2, with the invitation letter material helping students to make a card or invitation letter in English. Steps that can help in implementing the use of CALS, namely 1. LCD or InFocus. In class, I implement the use of LCD or InFocus as tools and material for use in class by inserting material from YouTube source and showing it in front of the class. 2. Smartphone. In the classroom, smartphones are needed as tools and material to help do the significant tasks. 3. YouTube videos. In the classroom, YouTube videos are one of the learning media used to get subject matter. 4. Invitation Maker app. in class. The invitation maker application is one of the learning media that can be used to make a card or invitation letter. Third, assessment stage. In the given learning method, grade 11 students are asked to use the Google Classroom application as a learning medium to collect assignments. In the assessment, students are asked to work on assignment by making a card or invitation letter and then submitting it through the Google Classroom application. Message and impression. Message and impression during the implementation of CAL. A. Message. While visiting SMA Negeri 1 Sendana to practice the lesson plans that I made and apply it in class 11 IPS 2. My message to students is to always to study hard and be able to take advantage of the sophistication of technology in today's modern era, such as by using a smartphone as a place or tool for studying at home instead of only at school. As an educated child, we must be able to distinguish between what is good and what is bad for us as long as we use existing technology. B. Impression. During my visit to SMA Negeri 1 Sendana, I had new experience, new friends, and new knowledge. Of course, after seeing how to teaching assistant in class and as a prospective teacher, I had to know a good way to attract the attention of students during the learning process in class.